Hey guys, JasonLeeno here. Today I wanted to give you a review on fifth set training. So for those of you that have been following along, I have been practicing the fifth set principles for over 6 months now in preparation for a meet that didn't happen because, well, thank you 2020. But I still managed to actually finish the full training macro cycle, and I just wanted to take the time today to share with you my thoughts and I guess my results of fifth set training. At the beginning of this series, I did make an overview going over my introduction feelings of the training style and kind of how I thought it was go and just, well, more detailed of what the training is. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a card somewhere up there. If not, I'll give you a quick introduction and then I'll just kind of get into my personal opinion of the actual training principle. So, fifth set training is a training principle that was developed by a gentleman named Swede Burns. It is a type of concurrent periodization over a 6-month macro cycle that is supposed to help you accumulate enough fatigue to prepare you for a meet. In a nutshell, fifth set was developed for competitive powerlifting. Yes, you can use its principles for other sports or like bodybuilding, things of the nature, but its bread and butter was meant for powerlifting. Now, for the most part, it is a fantastic powerlifting program. Like, I would not really say there is that much negative that came from the whole experience that I had. I was able to stay healthy and consistent until I made some dumb decisions, but that's not the training principle. It was me. But when it came to actually when I was following what I was supposed to do, everything went perfectly. I didn't miss a squat, I didn't miss a bench, I didn't miss a deadlift. Nothing. Everything went perfectly. And even though after making some dumb decisions and hurting myself, not being able to conclude my squat or my deadlift, I still managed to conclude my bench, and I was able to put 15 pounds on my last competitive style bench press. Now, that's not a lot if you think about how long it took me to get there, because I haven't really competed in a while. But when it comes to bench pressing, if you know me, you know anything is really a lot, because I've always, or at least I always thought that I sucked at bench pressing. Doing fifth set for the last 6 months, following the principles to a T when it comes to bench pressing, I was able to dial in my form, and I was able to keep consistent enough and build enough hypertrophy to become a more comfortable and a more confident bencher. Now, if that's not a successful program, I don't know what is. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. And the only thing I would actually say negatively about fifth set is if you are a novice or you are dumb like me, I wouldn't really jump into the program right away until you know exactly what you want from it. And when I mean that, I don't mean like a PR. I mean, like, what do you want? Do you want to get stronger, or do you want to be like competitive? Because what I did was I tried to start basing things off of my old PRs that I haven't hit in years. And that's what I want to kind of reference on as the novice mentality. And like, I'm not saying don't do this as a novice. I'm just saying be smart about it. Take the time, write out the whole 6-month macro cycle, which might be a pain in the butt for you, but having those definitive templates each and every day will make it easier. If you are a intermediate lifter, you're not going to have any issues because you're going to know your body, you're going to know exactly what you need to do, and you're going to get the job done. So that's probably the only negative thing I would say is if you're an intermediate, you have to be a little bit more thoughtful on the process just because, well, you're fresh and you don't have, it's not your cookie cutter thing. It is a training principle. There is plenty of templates. However, you need to find the one that's geared right for you, and the first one might not be the right one. So keep that in mind. But as a whole, it is a great training principle. And I'm going to keep continuing to do it when it comes to competing in powerlifting. As of right now, I'm not lying. I'm on a little bit of a hiatus. I'm still training. I'm not doing fifth set, just for the simple fact that doing something for 6 months straight and then not having any actual like conclusion kind of burns the fire a bit. Like I love training. I'm always going to train, but I'm not 100% geared towards that powerlifting just yet until things start opening back up again. But when it comes back to powerlifting, I'm going to be 100% back on fist set because it works. And that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys today is it works. If you don't believe me, I have literally 6 months worth of videos you can watch. There's probably plenty of other videos out there by now because this has been on the up and up lately. Swede has been everywhere. So I definitely would strongly suggest that you try out the program, or you at least pick up the 2 books he has for the fifth set principle and just read them yourself. They're like $20. It's not that big of a deal. Give it a shot. You know, if you've tried those 5-3-1s or you've tried those 5x5s and they didn't really work for you, strongly recommend hitting up fifth set, because if you follow the hypertrophy principles, you follow the strength principles, you follow the MSN principles, you will become a stronger powerlifter. All right, guys, that's the video. So do me a favor, go down below, drop me some comments because I'd love to hear what you have to say. Also, hit that like, share, and subscribe to spread that love. Let me know if there's any more reviews you want me to do. And until then, I will see you next time.